Alright guys, so we are here battling our week 3 match versus Lindy in the Turnt up Tyrantrums. So looking at her team, she does not have the Mega Gardevoir, which is really nice. Instead she does have the Ninetales, however, with the Alolan Sand Slash, so we gotta be careful of the Slush Rush there. Also the Umbreon, which I was definitely expecting, Arcanine, Melodic, and the Cloyster. So I do have to be super careful about Cloyster setting up a Shell Smash. However, I do have the Rocky Helmet, Scrafty, as well, and I don't think Cloyster sets up too well on most things on my team. The only thing it can really set up on is the Scizor, maybe. So I think I want to start off with my Scizor, because the only other lead it doesn't like is the Arcanine, and I can easily go out into my Rotom on the Arcanine. So, and then I can just get a U-turn off on something. So we see her lead off with a little Ninetales. No reason to get super predicty this early on. Oh, I totally forgot to share the link with you guys. Here you go, if you guys want to watch. Alright. So yeah, like I was saying, I don't think there's any reason to predict anything. If she wants to go on to Arcanine, I'll take a little bit of chip damage from Life Orb and Hail, but then I can still just go out into the Rotom pretty safely on that. She could also go out into Melodic, but what was I thinking? But like I said, I do have enough Speedy Beast to outspeed the Melodic, as long as it's not running a like significant speed investment. I decided to go with the Dodrio, so I practiced against Rossi earlier today, and Dodrio actually put in some nice work. It did get a kill. Actually, I think it got 2 kills and got a significant chunk on the Cloyster as well before it went down. So I decided to keep it just to see how it works. And actually, against her team, it looks really good. She doesn't have a resist to all-out pummeling. If I can get a Sword Stance up, it might actually just sweep, especially if the Ninetales goes down. She's definitely taking her time here about what she wants to do, probably thinking about whether or not she wants to switch. But if we can get the Ninetales out here, that will be absolutely huge. But we do see her go onto the Arcanine. It is Intimidate, and we might see a Rocky Helmet here. Yep, there's the Rocky Helmet, so we're going to take a significant amount of chip. Actually, hold on 1 second. Let's see. So Scizor, I just want to see if it's like fully Biz Defense. EU defensive set level 50. So Bullet Punch did 10%. Oh, F4 -1. Oh, excuse me, guys. My deepest apologies. I just burped into the mic, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, if it's max Fizz Defense, which it does look like it is, a Bullet Punch at 10% is a min roll. So yeah. And I don't think Arcanine can really do anything at all to Rotom, so that's what we're going to go into. Fortunately, we don't really need Scizor at super high HP, especially since she doesn't have the Gardevoir. All we need it for is to Bullet Punch the Ninetales, and that's pretty much it. Once Ninetales is down, Scizor has pretty much done its job. So yeah, no biggie there. Yeah, what is Arcanine with Stone Edge? I don't even know if it gets Stone Edge. I would be surprised if it didn't. But let's see what Stone Edge does to our Rotom Heat. Because we are assuming... Ooh, wow. What? Has Stone Edge... I guess, I mean... Makes sense, I suppose. So Stone Edge does 44 to 53%. So in Hail... Why does, I don't think the Smogon damage calculator takes weather hazards into account when deciding it. But so, if we don't have leftovers. has a good chance to the KO. It has. So we do see the Toxic, and I don't think we actually have Heal Bell. We don't have Heal Bell on Vaporeon, so that Toxic is here to stay. I can just go for a Volt Switch, get a slow switch in on the Arcanine. Let's see here. So she's probably gonna switch. She doesn't have any ground type, so everything, and she doesn't have any electric resist either. So somebody's taking a Volt Switch from Rotom. I don't have any special attack investment, but still, it's gonna hurt something. Unless she goes on to the Umbreon. If she goes on to the Umbreon, then I could go out into Scrafty to go for the Taunt and completely shut it down. I could go into Altaria to start setting up Dragon Dances. However, unfortunately, Sand Slash, Hail Sweeper. So we see the Arcanine go for a close combat here. I think I just want to go. Yeah, let's just go into Vaporeon. And I'll just set up a Wish. She might go for a Wild Charge here, in which case she might take herself out with the Recoil. Or at least Recoil plus Hail. That's what I was doing. So Altaria. So at +1 speed, we hit 204. So if she's a Jolly Sand Slash, actually, even if she's an Adamant Sand Slash, she does outspeed at +2. So yeah, we don't want to set up our Altaria while the Ninetales is still around. So we see Toxic close to combat, probably Flare Blitz, and then maybe Extreme Speed, maybe Morning Sun. So she might not have the what was I looking for? The Wild Charge. She might have close combat, maybe either close combat, Flare Blitz, and either Extreme Speed or Morning Sun. I prefer her not to have the Morning Sun, because that means that obviously she can't regain HP, and then once Arcanine is down, Scizor has a much better time. So, alright. We need Ninetales gone. How do we get Ninetales gone? We might have to risk the speed tie with Dodrio for Ninetales, which I hate going for speed ties. Wait, hold on. 178, 177. Is it Ninetales' speed? 110. No, it's 109. So Dodrio actually outspeeds her entire team. Especially since we know Arcanine isn't Scarfed. Sand Slash is obviously Slush Rush, and Cloyster is probably Shell Smash. So Dodrio outspeeds her entire team, which is fantastic, unless she's running like Scarf Melodic. So actually, if we get Dodrio in, it can wreck some solid holes through her team, which is outstanding. So, alright. I don't think we're going to see an opportunity to set up a Swords Dance with Dodrio just because it's so frail. The only time I can see getting an opportunity to set up a Swords Dance is on a Protect from Umbreon, or maybe a Ninetales goes for an Aurora Veil. Obviously, we'd prefer just get the damage on Ninetales instead of setting up, because then the Aurora Veil basically cancels out her Swords Dance and we're back to square one. So, however, okay, so Arcanine is pretty much dead if she doesn't have Morning Sun. If she does have Morning Sun, she's not going to go for it now because she's probably afraid of the Scald. So, Dodrio versus Umbreon. If Umbreon is especially defensive, all pummeling does 83 to 98%. So it's a guarantee if it's especially defensive. So all pummeling does not kill. How about Cloyster? Shell Smash Sweeper. All up pummeling does 89 to 105%. So that's a 31.3% chance to kill. So we need some chip damage on Cloyster and Umbreon. That's bottom line here. She doesn't bring the Lucario, and Arcanine is not offensive, so Scrafty is pretty much fodder. It doesn't. I guess it is nice for the Sand Slash. Never mind. Actually, is Icicle Spear? Icicle Spear. It does not make contact, unfortunately. That would be amazing if Icicle Spear made contact and she took 5 times chip damage from Rocky Helmet. However, we come in and Intimidate. So actually, alright, so we immediately go into Rotom here. And we're gonna instead of it, go for a Defog so that she doesn't get her Aurora Veil up. Yeah, there's the Aurora Veil. We just go for a Defog here. Ninetales cannot do anything to us unless it's like HP Rock. I'd be surprised if it was HP Rock. But we see the Melodic. I don't have Toxic on Vaporeon, which is super unfortunate. However, I am especially defensive. So let's see what a Scald does to us. Scald does 42 to 49.6%. So that's unfortunate. However, since Roa can come in basically on Ninetales anytime, and also Arcanine can't really do anything to us, we can come in anytime to defog away the Aurora Veil. So I'm going to go for, actually, how much does Voltage? Voltage does a really nice chunk, and we see if the Melodic has any speed investment. It does not. Or at least it doesn't outspeed the Rotom, so probably won't outspeed the Scizor either. We'll just set up another wish. I can't touch the Melodic, but they can't touch me either, unless it's actually it runs Toxic, then it can. So I'm just going to set up a wish and then go into Altaria maybe, and just go for a return. How much does Altaria? Dude, Melodic, not a lot at all, but that's max Fizz defense. No, that's Pixelate. Why is it giving me con? Pixelate. So, okay, return, that's a little bit better. Return does 40 to 48%. So we're just going to go into Rotom again here. Defog. Everything away. I wish I put Brick on Scrafty just for another way to get rid of Aurora Veil, but it is what it is. Also kind of wish I had Heal Bell, but again, it is what it is. If I can get a safe switch into Dodrio, that'd be fantastic. If I had to sack something, or Rotom has to get a Volt Switch on, either a slow Volt Switch or a Volt Switch on a switch she makes. Because Dodrio is super fragile, so I can't afford hard switching it in. Because it can go down to practically everything. I think the only hit it can take is Scald from Melodic. But then we risk the burn, and we don't have Heal Bell, so... Let's see here. What? Why did... No. Let's see here. She might try to set up the Royal Veil again. She might go for a Freeze Dry, just to go more on the offensive, because she really needs to start getting chip damage on my team. The only thing that's really been attacking at all was Arcanine, and it didn't do anything. Or I did something, but then I pushed it back up. So I need to do the calcs for I could just go for another Volt Switch here. We saw that we do in fact outspeed, so I can go for Volt Switch, and she has to go for a Recover, right? She has to go for either Recover or Scald. Scald does not do a whole lot to Altaria. But we do risk the burn, so I think if she stays in, we're going to go into Altaria. And if she goes for a Scald and we do get burned, then we have to immediately switch out to activate our Natural Cure. Actually, wait, did I give it Natural Cure or Cloud9? Shoot. Okay, no, it has Cloud9, damn it. That's right, I gave it Cloud9. So... damn it, because I have Cloud9, I can't risk the switch in Altaria and getting the burn. So... we go into Vaporeon again. Actually, she sends us into... that's like the best case scenario. So, because now we just go for return. She might go out into Sand Slash here. Actually, hold on. So let's do Sand Slash. No, that's not what I wanted. I want the Hail Sweeper, level 50 versus Scrafty. Icicle Crash does nothing. It does a maximum of 30%, and at -1 it would do even less. So yeah, we just Mega Evolve and go for a return. And she went into Cloyster for some reason. So, I think we stay in there to go for another turn. Actually, hold on. Altaria versus Cloyster. So, we saw return. Oh, that's good. So it does look, so return does 45 to 53%. So at 49%, that's like a 50-50 chance. I think we gotta go for it, because I don't want her setting up a Shell Smash, and even if it doesn't kill, it will be in range for a Bullet Punch. Excuse me. And then current HP. So it says 49%, but it's actually more closer to 48 because Smogon always rounds up. So it's giving me a 43.8% chance to OHKO at 49%, rounding up. 48%. So, okay, so at 49% HP, she has return has a 43.8% chance to OHKO. At 48% HP has a 75% chance. So we're assuming roughly a 50% chance to kill here. And we get the absolute lowest of rolls. So something dies here. I mean, we got a decently-ish high roll on the first return, so I suppose, but like that was literally the lowest roll we could have gotten, 45%, yeah. That's really unfortunate. I just need Scizor in, so I can go for the Bullet Punch. So, Shell Smash, what does it do to Vaporeon? Wait, Cloyster gets Explosion? She doesn't have Explosion. So, Rock Blast. At +2, Skill Link, 5 hits. So, Icicle Spear does 44 to 54%. However, I think so. Melodic is really low, so I don't necessarily need Vaporeon anymore for that, as well as the Arcanine. Yeah, so I go into Vaporeon here, and I think I just sack Vaporeon. So we're at 42%. So if we protect, we're going to be at 48%. So if she gets a lot of rolls, we might live. Might. I don't know what her item is because we're not seeing a Life Orb. It might have been a Focus Sash. Might be an Expert Belt. What is Rotom at? Rotom is at 94.3%. Yeah, so our play here is just go for Protect, and then if we live the Icicle Spear, we go for Wish. So we're at some HP. Actually, do we go for Wish, or do we just knock out the Cloyster? I think we just have to knock out the Cloyster. She she has to have either a rock or water type movement, otherwise Rotom absolutely walls it. So we'll see if she has the Rock Blast. She does not have the Rock Blast, so she probably has Icicle Spear, Razor Shell, or Hydro Pump if she decides to run that special, and maybe Ice Shard. So does +2 Ice Shard take out Scizor? +2 Ice Shard. No, it does not. It does a maximum of 20.7%. So I think we just go for a Wish here. 11. Yeah, that's a kill. She got some max rolls there. Oh well. But now we have to go into Scizor and go for the Bullet Punch. So losing Vaporeon is really unfortunate because now we no longer have Wish Passing, so Rotom is a bit more fragile now. Dang, if I just had a little bit more defensive ease, we might have lived that, but oh well, it is as it is. I'd really prefer her not to have a Shard here, because then if we take that plus Life Orb damage, we're starting to get a little low. Alright, so we don't see the Ice Shard, which is really nice. Probably goes out into Arcanine here. Maybe into Melodic if she wants to try to get the Recover off. She goes into Melodic, then I'm pretty sure U-turn kills. Yeah, the U-turn is a minimum 35%, and she is at 35 right now. Actually, let's real quick while she takes forever to do her move, because she has really bad Wi-Fi, that's why I'm pretty sure her moves are so slow. So Volt Switch has been doing 39% and 38%. So those are both relatively high rolls for Fizz Defense Melodic. If she's especially defensive, yeah, she is not especially defensive, so she is physically defensive. She went out into Ninetales again, probably to try to get the Rocky Helmet chip on Scizor, but like I said, I really don't need Scizor that high, and Ninetales goes down, so that's out of the way. So now, once this is gone, Hail is, once these 7 turns are up, Hail is gone. Actually, no. Is it 5 turns, right? Let me double check. So Hail stops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So she does not have the weather extender thingamajig. So 4 turns of Hail, and then Altaria is good to set up. So we just go into Scrafty here. Go for a Drain Punch. And yeah, I think actually we're in a really good spot now that Cloyster is gone, because as long as Scrafty stays healthy, Sandslash can't touch us at all. neither can Brian unless because Foul Play does absolutely nothing, and I can taunt it. So I think, yeah, she either lets the Sand Slash go down here, in which case either Altaria or Dodrio can come in and sweep the last 3 members of her team, or she decides to save it, but there wouldn't be, unless she thinks she can get the Sand Slash in the next 2 turns, there's not a huge point in saving it, because once the hail's gone, it's outsped by almost my entire team. But she goes for the Stealth Rocks here, which is a decent play on her part to get the chip damage on the Rotom. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Sandslash is gone, so I don't see any point in preserving our Scrafty, so I'm just going to go for a knockoff. Get rid of the choice. Get rid of the Rocky Helmet. Sorry. Let Scrafty go down. Actually, knockoff might not kill, but if she goes for an offensive move like Hood's Combat, our Rocky Helmet will kill, or our knockoff will kill after the Rocky Helmet damage. And then either going into Melodic or the Umbreon, I can just taunt those 2, and that should be pretty much game. Unless it does have the Morning Sun. If it has the Morning Sun, then that can be slightly problematic. But I think I can sack Scizor. If I see her going for the Morning Sun, I'll just sack Scizor and go into Dodrio maybe, or the Rotom. Rotom to get a slow Volt Switch off into the Dodrio probably. Yeah, we see her go for the extreme speed, and we just go for the knockoff after here. And then either the Melodic or the Umbreon, I just go for the taunt to shut down, like Recover, Wish, stuff like that, Toxics. And then I could give the last 2 kills to Altaria or to Dodrio, whichever I'm feeling. Who has more kills? Probably Altaria. Obviously the Altaria, because Umbreon or the Dodrio has not come to any matches yet. So I kind of want to give it to Dodrio just for the lulz. And yeah, this should be game. Because Umbreon cannot stall out everything after it's taunted. Yeah, so we do see the Melodic, so we're just going to go for a taunt here. Go into... we'll just go for the knockoff. Let Scrafty go down. No point going into anything, risking Skull Burns or anything. Just play it safe. And yeah, now we just play the waiting game, waiting for her Wi-Fi to kick in. So, I guess while I'm here, I'll just take a look. Oh, we don't get the burn. Get rid of her leftovers. And we're gonna go down here as well. So I'll just go for a taunt in case she decides to double on Umbreon. Nope. So now I'm gonna give the kills to Dodrio, because why not? I fighting next week? I am fighting week 4. Come on. Ooh, I'm fighting the king himself, the newbie, Saudi Arabia Shuckles Mel. So he has a team of Rotom, Wash, Espeon, Ditto, Steel, Mega Steelix, Mienshao, Toxapex, Amoonguss, Zygarde, Clefairy, Terrakion, and Audino. Can't start getting into too much of what I think of this team in case he watches this video and starts to see what I'm trying to think. But he has a very interesting team. Strong Regenerator Core and Toxapex, Amoonguss, and Mienshao. Obviously has the Ditto there, so we have to be careful about our set of sweepers. But I'll obviously go into that more during the team builder video. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys. That will be the battle this week. Thanks for stopping by. And Dodrio does not die, so we can kill it with a return, I think. I mean, yeah, might as well. I thought I was going to go down to a foul play there, but it did not. So, yeah, thanks for battling us this week. We win at 4-0, which I believe... Actually, no, Rossi does have one loss, so we are still second place in the division. However, Jersey, I'm pretty sure, is still beating us in differential, which is unfortunate, but it is how it is. We're still second place. We're still en route to getting to the playoffs this year, which is our ultimate goal. I'm not really caring about the undefeated season because we did that last year. But yeah, so once this goes through, that'll be the battle, unless for some reason Return does not kill Umbreon, which would be surprising, but yeah. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, that's the battle. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see y'all next week.